So today our story is a very sweet and emotional one called Miracle, a letter to the president. Without wasting any time, let's begin the story. At the start of the story, we see two siblings named Jun and Kookyong. They're at school to collect Jun's results. A lady there asks, "Why did you quit your studies?" Kookyong replies that after their mother passed away, she had to take care of her younger brother and their father. Then we see Kookyong proudly telling everyone that her brother scored the highest marks in mathematics, and she shows his trophy to everyone. She is genuinely very proud of her brother. After that, Jun and Kookyong walk through a railway tunnel because that is the only way to reach their village. There's no proper road connecting their village to the city. Because of this, the villagers are forced to use the railway tracks. Suddenly, they hear a train horn and everyone quickly moves aside. The story then jumps 3 years forward. We see Jun writing a letter to the president of Korea explaining the problems of his village, how dangerous life is without a railway station. Later, we see Jun and Kookyong crossing a railway station because Jun has to leave the village to study further. Jun always walks that dangerous path with his sister. It takes Jun almost 2 hours to travel from his village to college. That day, Jun reaches very late and ends up standing at the back of the line. But he feels like he's breaking rules, so he moves and stands properly in line. Seeing this, people around him start laughing, but Jun doesn't care because he believes he did the right thing. Next, we see a scene at the railway station where villagers are discussing how the station might shut down. If the station closes, their village will be completely cut off from the outside world. Here, Jun meets a girl named Song, who happens to be Kookyong's friend. Song keeps talking about Kookyong again and again. Then we see Jun returning to college where he has a midterm exam. As soon as he looks at the question paper, he instantly starts solving the questions in his mind. But when the teacher notices Jun barely marking answers on the OMR sheet, they start giving him suspicious looks. A girl named Song comes to collect answer sheets and tells Jun to mark his answers properly. Instead of filling circles, Jun just draws 2 straight lines. Seeing this, Song tells her friends about Jun's strange behavior. Her friends say Jun is a genius, but Song thinks he's just weird or crazy. To explain, Song asks her friend to show her palm. The friend shows her palm, then flips her hand to show her nails. Song explains that almost everyone in the world does this naturally, but when she asked Jun to show his nails, he closed his fist instead. Her friend says that's strange, but also a sign of a genius mind. Still, Song can't stop thinking Jun is odd. Later, Jun is studying in the library when Song sits right in front of him. She keeps staring at him, so Jun changes his seat, but Song follows him and sits there too. She suddenly asks Jun, "You like me, right?" Jun is completely confused and doesn't know how to respond. The next day, Song sees Jun posting a letter. She assumes Jun must have a girlfriend. Day after day, she keeps seeing Jun post letters. Later, we see Jun reading documents while sitting with Song in the library, talking about dreams and the future. Jun says he doesn't really have any dreams. Song tells him that with his intelligence, he could go to Seoul and build a great career, but Jun doesn't react to that idea. Later at home, Kookyong sees the book Jun is reading and gets excited. She teases Jun, thinking there's a girl in his life. Jun says they're just good friends.
As time passes, Jun and Song grow closer. Jun starts enjoying spending time with her. One night, Jun is studying in the library when Song encourages him to use his intelligence and apply for a scholarship. She asks him general knowledge questions. Jun gets selected and he's sent to Daegu for the ceremony. But Jun wants to meet the president who lives in Seoul. Song suggests they go meet the president themselves. They attempt the journey, but Jun misses an important meeting, so the plan fails. Song tells Jun to write a letter instead. Later, since Song is bored, they go to her house to watch a movie. June feels uncomfortable because no one else is home and tries to leave, but Song stops him. While watching the movie, a kissing scene appears. Both feel awkward, then slowly lean toward each other. Just then, the TV stops working. While fixing it, Song's mother suddenly comes home. June panics and runs away. The next day, Song doesn't come to college. June worries that her father might have stopped her from studying because of him. Koo-kyung tells June that Song is sitting downstairs with her father. June apologizes to Song's father, blaming himself, but Song clarifies that June misunderstood everything. Later, June sees his sister Koo-kyung injured. He realizes there was an accident. Then comes the big revelation. We see a flashback where June and Koo-kyung are crossing the bridge. A train arrives.
June's trophy falls. Koo-kyung tries to save it and falls into the water. Koo-kyung actually died that day. The Koo-kyung we've been seeing is her soul. June throws away the trophy, blaming himself for her death. Koo-kyung stays with June to protect him emotionally. She doesn't leave because June isn't mentally stable yet. Later, June gets a call from the president's office. They promise to build the station after the Olympics. June works tirelessly, inspiring others to join. Soon, the station is completed. Song is still waiting for June. They share a beautiful moment filled with fireflies. June later participates in Korea's biggest math competition. His father stops a train without permission so June can go to Seoul for the exam. This risks his job. June almost misses the exam, but his father fights with security to get him inside. Months later, June's results arrive. He passed with an exceptional rank. Father and son finally understand each other's pain. Years later, the station is fully operational. Koo-kyung says it's time for her to leave. She disappears peacefully. Finally, June reunites with Song at the airport. She jokingly demands marriage conditions. June kisses her without listening. The movie ends. This story teaches us that even one small act can change many lives. June turned his pain into hope for others, and that is why this story is truly a miracle.